rocking and rolling. Welcome to the Running Guru Show. My name is Donato, aka the Reluctant Guru, and welcome to each and every one of you. Sending out big love to everybody out in YouTube land, and I am so grateful for everyone. I can't believe, I was checking the other day, there's over 100 people subscribed to this channel. Thank you, and I just love the fact so many of you comment, like, share, send me all your love, and it just feels so good. I thought today I'd dress up specially for it, because today is the weekly Running Guru Show update, show number 11. And yes, this will be going 11 weeks. Can you believe that? Each and every week I get out and talk random running stuff. And yes, so I thought I'd dress up as a newscaster. Maybe I should undo the buttons. What do you think? Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Oh, let's have another sip. Can't beat a nice cup of tea, can you? Number 11, 1-1. Or with some brands, it's pronounced ONE ONE. But we'll talk more about that later. But what's been happening this week? Obviously, you saw last week I was out in working in Zurich. So the New York Marathon training carried on there. So we're now at week 16. And lots of people are now kicking off their New York City Marathon training, 16-week training plan. And it's fantastic. It's seeing so many people out there getting their training kit on. Let's get going, let's get moving, and let's rock and roll. Start spreading the news. Can't wait. But before I talk about nutrition, I'd like to give a big congratulations and shout out to everybody who completed the Race to the Stones, which is an ultra marathon, 100k. People have been split it now that they do 50k's or two sets of 50k's or 100k all at once. Some people say it's just one big long walk. Walk, jog, run, whatever. Still a long distance, but to all of you out there who completed it, very well done. And some people keep telling me that one day I should do an ultra. And thank you all for sharing, liking, subscribing. But a topic came up which is close to my heart, because I remember as a beginner, when you do endurance running and things like that, we're talking about nutrition. How do we keep running for long distances? How do I run fast? For some people I'm running fast compared to others maybe not so fast, but whatever way you look at it, we all run at different speeds. It's long. Now, one of my fellow YouTubers, Andy, the Forest of Dean runner, if you've never been to the Forest of Dean down in Gloucestershire, get down here. Some fantastic trails, fantastic running, and Andy's very lucky to be training and running around here. I think he's doing some marathon training. One of his vlogs, he talked about around a certain amount of mileage, his energy starts dropping and he's going down. So we've done a vlog about different types of nutrition, gels, other electrolyte drinks, this type of the other. And now Andy's a very fast runner, 5k, 10k. I think he's sub 40 10k, somewhere around 30 minutes, extraordinarily fast. But when it comes to longer distances, around 15, 18, 20 miles, he says his energy drops. Now, I had exactly the same issue. So as you do, you post things on the social meds and ask for people's feedback. And the standard feedback was, oh, we're like an engine, you need water to keep going in. And so I went out and got a backpack water thing. And what I found when I was doing my runs is I was hardly touching it. I was sipping on it, but not consuming that much. But as the training runs continued, my distances would get longer and the energy would not drop off so quick. Then there's gels, and people saying that you need to pop these gels every 20 minutes or every 5 kilometers. So if you're running a marathon, that's a lot of gels to get through. Yeah, and really all it is sugar. It's like a sugar burst. So I remember reading somewhere, and there's a great book called Born to Run, which talks about our human bodies and how we're designed, by training our bodies. There's enough energy in our body to keep going for hours and hours, if not days. It just needs to be trained how to burn certain energies. I've only ran 3 marathons. I've done a lot of training, and what I found with my training is as I train more, I can run for longer distances, longer times, without having to take on any energy gels or anything. It's just training my body I mentioned to Andy, I said, we live in a world now where a lot of people, as I mentioned, we take on these 16-week training plans. So for a lot of people, they've never ran a marathon before, so they get a 16-week training plan, and those 16-week training plans are fantastic to get you over the line. If you're going to come in an extraordinary time, like when Paula Radcliffe got her world record, she'd been running for 16 years. 16 years. So, 16-week training plan, 16-year training plan. You figure the maths, yeah? It takes years and years and years of training your body to burn the right energies, say in terms of burning the fats in our body. So my training is normally around 5 a.m, 5:30 a.m, 6 a.m. So I'll get up before work, do my runs before any breakfast, fasted runs. So I'm training my body to burn fat. So what I found is the longer I run without any breakfast, the more I can keep going, and the faster I get. So I'm not a qualified nutritionist trainer. I've just read various things, done this, done that, and what works for me, as I say, is training longer and longer without having had any breakfast. So fasted runs, train, start at an hour, hour 15, hour and a half, do longer runs. And what you'll find is that you can keep going further and further without the energy. And then all I can say is start slow, run steady, run easy, and you won't hit any wall. Endurance running, you want to run further, run faster. Fasted runs, remember that? Fasted run. In conclusion, for our show of week 11, a quick cuppa. Can't beat a good cuppa, but also you can't beat some nice Prosecco, yeah? Other brands are available. This is the Adeletto Prosecco, yeah? And then you've got, oh, there's another one here, Bella Cucina. Yes, Prosecco. Yes. My diet doesn't just constitute of Prosecco. Obviously now and again I do have a pizza. So yes, pizza, pasta and Prosecco. Can't beat it, can you? What I wanted to finish on is one of my dilemmas. There's this running shoe brand called Hoka. I'm not sponsored or endorsing Hoka or anything like that. So it's just a conundrum I have. Maybe you can help me with this conundrum. And obviously, especially that this is edition number 11, which is one. Yeah, 2 ones is 11. Now, the Hoka brand, they pronounce it Hoka ONE ONE. So the number 1, O-N-E, is 1, but they pronounce it Hoka ONE ONE. Can anyone explain to me why it's pronounced Hoka ONE ONE? It's a continental thing? Is it an American thing? French? German? Dutch? I don't know. I mean, I've got this Ultra 1 2.5, but should I be calling it the Ultra ONE 2.5? There you have it, one of life's conundrums. Pronunciations, names. Oh, you gotta have a bit of fun, ain't you, eh? Whee! So, that's it for this week. What am I going to talk about next week? I don't know. Tune in and have a listen. There's a big thank you to each and everyone. I mean, if you have any tips, information on nutrition, what works for you? What keeps you going? Now, I have to stress that what I've said, it might work for me. It might not work for other people or for you, but do what works for you, trial and error. But I'm here to entertain, to educate, to spread the love. So all I want to say is a great big thank you, thumbs up to each and every one of you. I'm absolutely amazed that over 100 people would subscribe to my channel and want to listen and enjoy what I have to share. I do have a great love of running. And let's crack on with week 15 of New York City Marathon next week. Training for New York City Marathon, eh? Can't wait. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Hopefully it's entertained you in some way, educated you in some way. But above all, whatever we do, whatever you do, wherever you are, just remember to keep running, yeah! Whew, that was something, eh? I think it's time to go and cook this pizza, yeah? Pizza time? Okay. Laters. Thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and see you next week. We're done now, so we can. Shall we go? Yeah. Ooh.